Hello, DDP students, and welcome to the 12th tutorial in our mini golf project. In this one, we are going to 3D model a golf ball that will be placed in your mini golf assembly. So we are going to start off this whole thing by changing the document settings here. So in the browser, you want to click that down, go to units, change that from inches to millimeters, and we're going to set that as our default. Be working very small. So the next thing I'd like for you to do is to save this file as golf ball, wherever it is that you saved all the other parts for your mini golf assembly. There should be a folder with all the parts by now. So we're going to create a sketch. And to do this, we're going to choose this right side wall right here. All right. And we're going to start off with a 60 millimeter circle. We're going to use our line tool to cut out. If we imagine this as 4 quadrants, we're going to cut out the top right. Okay. We're going to finish the sketch. Go to our, sorry, I'll just grab it from here, revolve. We're going to choose this as our profile, and then we're going to go down to axis and then select this left side here. Okay, this is going to give us half of our golf ball. We're now going to create a sketch, and we're going to choose this right side again. And what we want to do is we want to create a circle that, when revolved, will create a divot here. So we're going to go to our circle. We're going to make this a 15 millimeter circle. And we're going to dimension from the center of the circle, the center of this form. And we're going to place in 36. You should dip it right into this form so they're kind of touching. We're going to cut out the bottom right quadrant this time. So we'll start at our origin. Okay. Finish the sketch. Go to our revolve, choose the profile. But before we choose the axis, we're going to go from new body and we're going to go to cut. Now we're going to choose our axis. Okay, hit OK. And that's going to give us the feature that we're going to replicate. So to do that, we're going to go to our pattern, circular, and we're going to go to axis. I'm going to choose this blue one right here. And we're going to put, I believe, 20 as our quantity. Okay, we're going to hit OK. And what we're going to do now is we're going to select not the center one, but the one next to it. So we're going to go to our pattern, circular pattern, and we're going to select this right here. And now to our axis. And let's try this one here. Great. So this vertical axis here, and we're going to do 6 for this. All right. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be just going right down the line, doing the same thing, but we're going to be adding a different quantity for each. So we'll go to our pattern, circular, choose the next feature down. Our axis, we're going to choose the same axis point. This one, we're going to do 12. This one is going to be 16. This next one here is going to be 20. And then we're going to get this half divot here. And leave that as it is. And there we go. So we have half of this going on right now. So we're going to create the bottom half. So to do this, we're going to work on the bottom. We're going to go to our shell. Let me just center this a little better. Go to our shell, choose the bottom, and we're going to do 10 millimeters. Set that. Okay, that's the way that should look. I was confusing because it shouldn't look that way. Oops. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our mirror. This should be bodies. So if it's anything else, we want to change it to bodies. We're going to choose the whole thing. And our mirror plane is going to be this outer part that we can select. And that's going to give us the entire golf ball here. So now we're just going to do a couple aesthetic things. We're going to soften these or add a concentric circle to all these by filleting them. We're going to go to modify, fillet. And to do this, we're going to drag selection over the whole thing. Sorry about the outside noise. There's some police activity apparently. So this is going to take just a little bit of time. And I'll tell you why. Okay. So the reason why that takes a little bit of time is because it selected 949 faces and 1,850 edges. So it's hard at work here. So we're going to set the millimeter here to 1, and we're going to hit enter. Now, this is going to take a long time to compute and to do. So I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to unpause it once it's done filleting all of those. All right, so after a long pause, all of these divots have been filleted. Don't know how to say that correctly, so I'm not even gonna try. Okay, so the last thing to do here is to modify the appearance by adding some paint. So we want paint, glossy, and we want white. I'm gonna put that here in our design and just put it right on there. Okay, so this is how we complete the golf ball. I'm going to save this, close it. Okay, I'm then gonna find my mini golf. Let me see if it's here. Open that up. Okay. I already have some golf balls there. I'm just gonna select that. So where we want to put them is right here on the tee off pad, right in the center of the circles. So we want to go to our golf ball and insert it into the design. Okay, we're going to apply a joint here. Actually, okay, so I was thinking it should be, it's usually I was planning for it to be rigid, but I was thinking it could also be revolute if we want the ball to roll as well. So either of those motions are okay with me. It also looks like the paint has been taken off, so we'll take care of that too. Okay, so we'll select one of these, and we're gonna go to our tee off pad. Okay, drag it up. Oops. Yeah, that looks good. Let's see if it looks good let's see if it looks good all the way around, but let's zoom out, get our bearings. That's centered. It's kind of hard to tell whether it's truly centered on the hole. I'm just gonna go to this view. That looks good. I'm just gonna set that, all right? And now just to finish this up, We want to be able to do this to all three of these. So I want 3 golf balls, one on each of these tee off paddles. So we'll go to our modify, we'll go to our parents, and is this glossy paint? I'm not really sure. I'll just put it right up here. Okay, so it is. Okay, and we'll make sure it's on faces. Zoom in. And is it allowing me to do this? There might be too many faces. Let me just see if I can apply it to, there we go. Awesome. So you're going to repeat this process here and here. And that, if you have everything else that's in here, that should be mostly everything that we need for a mini golf. So cheers, and I'll see you at the next video.